Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and it doesn't look like he needs a refill just yet. Just got finished watching the Redskins lose to the Detroit Lions and keeping up with all the games in our division. You want to know what everybody in the division is doing. And I got to tell you, it's like the Dallas Cowboys in my mind are up here. The rest of the division is down here. I mean, it was some ugly football on the field today. I mean, let's start with the Giants. Um, their offense scored 10 points, getting 4 turnovers. Now, one of those turnovers ended up going all the way, and they got 7 points on it. So you might as well say 3 turnovers. Their offense got a total of 10 points. That's not real good. Now, I do know the Rams have a good defense, but the Giants' offensive line stinks, and you've got bad Eli there. So they're not doing that great. They did get the win. They are 4-3, which is great. They're above 500, so they're in the race, but they're not that good a team. And then you go to the Washington Redskins now. They just lost to the Detroit Lions, and they're turning the ball over. They're getting a lot of dumb penalties. You had Josh Norman go out with concussion, and the last few seconds of the game, your left tackle, Trent Williams, looks like he's got a knee injury. And if he's gone, that's going to make that offensive line a whole lot worse. So, the Redskins are 4-3, again, just like the Giants in that middle tier. And it's beginning to be a logjam there. But they got some problems. Now, of course, we got the Eagles, and we're playing them this week. So I guess you Eagle trolls are going to be coming back out the woodwork this week now that you finally got a win after losing the last two. But Carson Wentz, I mean, let me look at his numbers. Now, granted, he was playing against the number one ranked defense in the NFL, but he was 16 of 28 for 138 yards, 1 TD, and 2 interceptions. So that's not that great. And we're talking about a game that has 8 turnovers. Eagles turned the ball over 4 times. I mean, that's not too good. And their offensive line is definitely a mess. So yeah, they got the win, but they didn't impress me. We got, of course, the Minnesota Vikings, which were the last undefeated team. And the thing I kept thinking in my mind is the problem with them is they don't have a running game. And that was evident today because they got down there in the red zone with 3rd and inches, couldn't punch it in. Again, 4th and inches, they tried again, still couldn't pick that first down up. So with them not having a running game, they are truly one-dimensional. So if you can take Sam Bradford out of the equation, that team is not going to do anything. And that's the great thing about the Dallas Cowboys offense. And another one of those reasons why you want to keep Dak Prescott. Because Dak Prescott is kind of like an extra X factor for that offense because of his legs and his ability to get outside and hit that open man. You have to respect his running ability. Because if you don't, he can kill you with his legs. And the more weapons that you have, the better you are. There's, of course, the talk of, maybe the Cowboys should trade Dez Bryant. But here's the thing. When you look at Minnesota, if you can shut down the passing game, that team's not doing anything. It's done. With the Cowboys, you've got a fantastic running game with Ezekiel Elliott. So that means defensive coordinators are going to have to put 8 men in the box to try and stop him, or he'll eat you up. And if you do that, then you have to worry about Dak rolling out and hitting the open guy. If you end up covering him and keeping him from running, he's going to hit Cole Beasley or Jason Witten or maybe Dez Bryant one-on-one coverage deep. So there's so many different bases to cover that you can't really shut down that whole offense. And that's the great thing about it. The other thing about the Dallas Cowboys, to me, that's head and shoulders right now above everybody else, and I have lambasted Jason Garrett for years because I've said we've had some poor coaching. But right now, the Dallas Cowboys look like a disciplined, well-coached team. They're not making those silly penalties like they used to. In fact, they're making very few of them, and they're not turning the ball over, which is something all of the other teams in our division all did today. So to me, again, the Dallas Cowboys are here, and then it's a logjam down here with the rest of those guys. uh, vying for second place in the division. So it's going to get interesting. So Eagles, it's hate week. So you guys better bring it, because I know I will be. I'm Mark Holmes. That's Cowboy Joe Boo. And if you like what you hear, be sure to click subscribe, leave me a comment or whatever, and I'll be sure to try to answer it. And if you have something that you want me to talk about, please ask. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and thank God bye week is over.